Welcome everyone to the Boss Babe Blog Podcast. Okay, I see y'all still going back there. Lacole said I'm not stopping. So today we're going to be talking about the very important self-care topic. We started off rocking with some glasses to get the mood right. So y'all join me, put on some glasses if you need to. Today's question that we are asking and answering is, how do you treat yourself when you are on a budget? And how do you take care of your financial responsibilities while also doing that? So I want to get straight into it. If you're a business owner, whether you're a business owner or not, we all have things that we have to take care of. So I'm just here to remind you that even though you have responsibilities, it does not mean that you can't treat yourself and do nice things for yourself. So today we have 5 lovely professionals in multiple different industries. Y'all are really killing me. We have 5 professionals, lovely dancing professionals in multiple different industries here to tell you how you can treat yourself on a budget. They're going to give you some free services and resources, but they're also going to give you a resource that might be on a lower price point versus a higher price point. So you can have some options. Y'all really got me. Okay, so who wants to go first? Let me put my glasses back on again for a little bit. All right, I can't jam for too long because I'm the host. So who's going first?
If nobody else wants to jump in, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I'll jump in. I'll go first. Well,
so
first off,
MJ, how do you
treat yourself? My name is...
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Introduce yourself.
First off, my name. I can't. Let me get it.
Y'all done threw me all the way off because I wasn't planning. I didn't expect y'all to keep dancing. Go ahead.
First off, my name is Miriam Jackson, and yes, I am a travel advisor, but I am also an educator. So, team educators, y'all know that we have to go once a month before we get paid. One of the ways that I like to budget while treating myself is making sure that I have money set aside for me. I've had to become a bill and make it an automatic bill, so I know that that money is already there. Another thing that I like to do, I rely heavily on rewards points and cash back. Like, I've already done the spending. Now it's time for me to use the benefits of the spending that I've already done. So I love me a good cash back, free this, 15% off of this. That will get me through the month, because this month right here has been long. It's been real long, and
I heard that
it's been real long. And making sure that I have the funds not only to take care of myself and get the things that I want, but make sure that my bills are paid. First off, bills are priority. Doesn't matter how much bills are going to be, they will always get paid first. I don't care if I don't have anything left but $5. Bills gonna get paid first, and we don't do late fees around here. So, but this is something that I had to learn.
Those late fees,
baby, they do. And I was once a struggling broke college student who had paid some late fees before. Yeah, I have. I've been that person. I've also been that person who's maxed out some credit cards. So I know. I know that feeling. Now that I've grown up and I've learned more about financial responsibility, is making sure that you take care of what you need to take care of. Your house. Ain't nothing sexy about being out on the streets. Nothing. Nothing.
Oh Lord.
So I make myself a bill. I use rewards points. I use cash back. Free things. My birthday happens to be at the end of the year, so come this time of the year, the beginning of the year, I'm reaping the benefits of my birthday. Free food, free this, free that. Yeah, if we can get it, we're gonna get it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let me put my glasses back on because now y'all got me feeling hold on, out of place. Okay, so I like what you mentioned about making yourself a bill. That's a really big one because a lot of times we don't consider ourselves that, so we don't really think about our personal needs on that level. Who would like to go next and share how they treat themselves, but keep that balance?
Okay, my name is Lashonda, and I'm the owner of LMI Collection. And how I go by doing it, basically set money aside for myself. Along with that, I do have two beautiful daughters that one does makeup and the other one do hair. So I'm fortunate to have them in case I need help in that area for treating myself. But I always set some aside, and again, like I agree with MJ. I look for coupons, award points. I love when they say put your telephone number in. I love put my telephone number in, email address, so I know something coming to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, very true. Okay. So who wants to share next? Y'all really, I can't. I gotta be honest with y'all. It's so hard for me to focus with everybody with these glasses. I was trying not to break out into laughter while you were talking, Lashonda, because I don't want you to think I was laughing at what you said. It's the fact that we wear these shades. But you make a really good point about utilizing your resources, friends and families who have certain talents. That's a really great and fortunate thing that you do have family members who specialize in that. So who else has another tip on how they maintain that balance of treating themselves but staying within their financial responsibilities?
Okay, so I'll go. My name is Vanya, and I am the CEO of Vanya's Travel Squad. And as you can see behind me, I'm representing Jamaica tonight. I am big on, I grew up in a Caribbean family, and when Caribbean people throw a party, we throw a party. Okay, so my way of treating myself when I'm feeling like I want to do something, right? We get together, right? So tonight I'm representing Jamaica. So we'll get Jamaican food, we'll play Jamaican music, we'll play dominoes, everything, right? So you can do the same thing at your house. Wherever it is, you want to Japan, you want to go to Greece, you want to go to Venice, Italy, you do whatever it is. You switch up your environment, invite your people over. You always see those parties, like charcuterie board parties, when each person come in the house with something. So guess what? Get yourself some index cards, right? You and your family. Put all the different places that y'all would want to visit or whatever. Put it in a glass jar, right? Pull the place. Okay, this is where we're going, and you instantly, your house is changed to that place. You know what I mean? So you can do things like that. And like I said, I love getting together with my friends and my family. And that is a cool way. I've always wanted to go to London, and I haven't been to London yet. And I love high tea. So every summer I have a high tea party. Everybody comes with something different. Who's bringing the scones? Who's bringing the sandwiches, right? And guess what? You have a little taste of somewhere else, and you don't have to leave your backyard, and that's not killing your budget. That's me.
That's a good point. Good idea too, especially with working within the means of what you have versus feeling like you can't do anything. Just have your party at home. Who's next? Lacole, you wanted to go?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Hello, my name is Lacole Smith. I am the CEO of AL Publishing and Consulting. And basically, I am into fashion. I love to dress. So I have learned the best way to put my outfit together is to shop off the clearance rack and mix and match. And you wait till it go on clearance, especially at the stores that you shop at all the time. You find out when they're going to mark their stuff down. You get it at a discounted price. Or utilize layaways if they have layaways. so you can pay it on installment and you still have a nice range that you want. One of the places that do a discount if it marks down while it's on layaway is KeTohn. So if it marks down while it's on layaway, they will refund that back to you. So that is one of the ways that you can still shop and look good all the time and have fun, because that's my hobby. And I'm trying. I made it all the way through January, and I ain't buying no new clothes, no new shoes, no purses, no glasses, no hat. I'm doing good.
Well, I'm proud of you, Lacole. Good, congratulations on getting your claps. What about you, Stephanie?
So being that this is, good evening, everybody. My name is Stephanie Leandre. I am the CEO of Simply Noble Services. This is a wonderful topic, one of my favorite topics, being that I am in that industry. I know you ladies touched on a lot of good points. I like what MJ said about paying herself first. I like what, who talked about using the rewards points and coupons? Was that you too, MJ? Okay. And shopping on the clearance rack, Miss Lacole, yes to that. But another thing that you can incorporate to in your budgeting system, which I really feel like people should emphasize on that, is sinking funds. If you don't know what sinking funds are, it's basically setting aside money every paycheck, a certain amount, like $5, $10, $20, for something specific you want to do later on. So when it comes time for you to be able to, if it's a trip, if it's a party or whatever it is, you already have that money available there because you've been saving all along. So incorporating that with your self-care, if you know this month I want to get a facial, start, saving towards that. If you know next month you want to do a full body massage or something different, you want to make sure you put that money aside. So when time comes, you'll just have it available instead of you like trying to figure it all out at the last minute. And that's my 2 cents.
Okay, I love that, Stephanie. I think that a lot of times we overlook the power of planning. And so there are moments when we could have planned better on how we wanted to financially support ourselves, but because we didn't just sit down and take the moment to do it, we missed out on that. And then also it's an overwhelming conversation for some people. And so they just avoid it altogether. Like, I'll come back to it later, procrastinate on having those conversations, and then end up in a situation where now you're feeling like you're stuck. You can't do anything that you want to do. So I like the fact that you emphasize that. I would say for me personally, mine is similar to what MJ talked about, creating a bill, making yourself a quote unquote bill. So for me, it's a combination of what MJ touched on as well as what Stephanie talked about. What I did was I actually made a list of everything that I want to do each month and how much it costs. And I also calculated inflation into that. So that way, when, the prices kind of go up a little bit, I'm not feeling like, wait, y'all said it was $60 for a manicure. How is it $80 now? So, I sat down and I made a list of everything. My pedicure, getting a massage, getting my hair done, getting my skincare stuff. I actually incorporated like all the small businesses that I wanted to shop with. I did that all and wrote it all out. So I know how much I need to spend each month. And so by doing that, I was able to divide that into payment plans. And then when I divide it into those payment plans, I know how much extra money I need to make every month in order for me to spend money on myself and go take myself out and do dinner and do brunch and stuff like that. So even though for some people that might seem like over the top, for me, it's perfect because I know that for this month, I have X amount of funds spent. Like I have $400 put away to the side. I need to go get my hair done or go out on a brunch or do whatever it is that I want to do for myself versus like Stephanie was saying, in the moment, last minute, it's like I don't have that support now because I didn't plan out that. So that's what works for me. I'm very analytical. I'm very like planning to a T. This is the system. This is how it needs to be. Just simple, straight to the point. That's just how I like to plan things. I don't like in the moment feeling like, where do I find this? Where do I go? Feeling like I can't have fun and enjoy myself the way I deserve to after I work so hard. So that's the way that I do it. And it can start off small and grow as we go. It doesn't have to be a huge budget, but when you do it that way, you're much more organized. And your friends and family, if they care about you the way that they say they do, they will understand when you say, no, I can't do that. That's out of my budget. Not today. They're not going to pressure you or make you feel bad. So that's my take on it. Did anybody else have any last little nuggets they wanted to add into it?
One thing I forgot to mention earlier, and this is another thing that I like to do. I know my voice is eating out, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna always eat. If nothing else fails, I'm gonna eat. So what I'll do sometimes when I know like I'm in a tight month, the month before where I'm like, okay, I have a little bit of extra funds that I can do this, I'll go and purchase gift cards and use those gift cards for at least the food restaurants that I want to go to. So if I wanted to go to Olive Garden, if I wanted to go to, I don't know, Longhorn, if I wanted to go to, there's some other local restaurants here, I'll go and consider buying a gift card to that place. So that way I can only spend it at that place. And those funds are already put away. That ensures I have this splurge meal that I might want to do, or this celebration meal that I might want to do. But I might be stuck in a little bit of a harder month, but it's already taken care
of. I like the idea of that. So now that everybody has shared like their one way they are able to balance their financial responsibilities with their budget, I want everyone to share one free resource or a lower price point resource, and then one higher price point resource, just to give an example of how you have services or solutions that people can use at different budgets. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. So if you go on my website, simplynobleservices.com, I do have a lot of free resources that I offer. I have a financial checklist, which can definitely help you get into the mindset of budgeting and savings. I also have a bingo, a financial bingo, where you just play different things, or you accomplish different stuff, and you're able to reward yourself as well. So those free resources are on my website, simplynobleservices.com. And I have the feedback I've gotten so far from people that have used it was saying it helped them with being structured. It has helped them with being accountable for what they're trying to do with their finances. So I welcome everyone to go ahead and download them from my website and, get started on, creating that financial freedom, or start off to that track where you're able to get it done.
Well, I'll go next. One of my free resources is my talk show, Motivational Talk Dialogues and Show. You can come on as a guest and be interviewed for free. So this is a way to get your business out there and get in front of a different audience. So you can definitely utilize that free component that we offer. And then I'll switch over to the AL Publishing and Consulting side for my membership package, which today is the last day of the month special we're running. You can put a deposit of $75 down, and you will be able to reap the benefits of the membership at the price that it is now, the one-on-one membership, because it will be going up in February. So definitely, if you're thinking about doing a book, you're thinking about publishing anything, whether it's a book, planner, whatever it is, today would be a good day to lock that up in.
Okay. Here at LMI Collection, I have a free product to offer, which is my room spray. I mean, not my room spray, I'm sorry. My car diffuser. And my car diffuser is basically whatever scent that you want mixed up yourself. I can mix that up for you, and you can have that as one of your scents, or you can have it as a scent to smell if you want a custom made scented candle. Um, on the price point deal, I have a trio deal where you get your candle, your room spray, and your wax melt for $35. And you can also have that as a customized scent.
So, a free resource that I have, typically when I work with my clients, we do consultations. So, a free resource that I have is I would do um, a complimentary consultation with you. And usually with the complimentary consultation, it's anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes. If the consultation is going to take longer, let's say you have a large group and it's more detailed and it's there's a lot more information that has to be shared. I would have what's called a vacation designing experience, and with that, depending on the amount of people that are traveling, it would be anywhere between $50 to $120 for that consultation. Of course, if it's a large group, that would be, of course, $120, because there's a lot more information that has to be relayed in order for me to get that package ready for you. So those are the two options that I have. I have a complimentary one that's for someone that's not a large group. Maybe it's a couple, or maybe it's a family of 4 people. And that consultation would be anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes. And then if our consultation has to be longer than that, the vacation designing consultation would be anywhere between $50 to $120, and that depends on the size of your group.
All right. So, like Vanya, I do also offer a complimentary consultation. I offer mine to all my clients because I have to get a vibe of you, and I also want you to get a vibe of me. And I want you to figure out if I'm going to be the right fit for you. So I offer consultations to all potential Travel with MJ clients before you can even get my intake forms. It's just one of those things that has helped me, realize and understand that not everybody is for everybody. So that is the complimentary service. The paid service, I would suggest the personalized research experience. Again, like Vanya, mine goes up by the amount of people that is in your party. And in that, I look at everything that you might not think of. If you say, "Oh, I want to do this," okay, how are you going to get from the airport to the hotel? So people don't think about that. Your budget is really much heavily in mind when you are purchasing a personalized research experience. You get me from the time we start planning to the time that you return home. Phone calls, text messages, emails, all that in between. But that is a paid way for you to work with me. And if I may just offer this one little tidbit, even if you decide not to work with an advisor at that time, be loyal to a hotel brand or airline brand, because you can work up points and get yourself on a nice trip for an affordable price, depending on what your budget is. So that's another way. And you can also work with an advisor. They can use your rewards points, your rewards numbers and all that, and you can still earn points too as well. So I just want to throw that out there.
Okay. All right. Did we get everybody? Okay, good. So the last thing that I'm going to be sharing, I have 2 free resources. So as for anyone who doesn't already know, I'm the founder of Boss Paid Blog. And we promote businesses, but we also help people with sales. And so I know that a lot of business owners are really out here trying to figure out what ways can I gain sales? What ways can I promote my business? How can I expand my brand? And so I actually have a free resource, which is a blog that has 15 different resources that you can utilize to expand your business. And if I haven't used them, I'm providing the resource. And so some of them range between ebooks, where we're talking about how to keep your customer engaged. We're talking about better ways to approach your client if you're trying to gain sales. If you're trying to step into that realm of live selling, learning how to elevate your verbiage, but also learning how to connect with your audience better so that you can gain sales on your lives and not just feel like, it's not really a return on an investment. Also, we have a free branding consultation that is available for anyone, whether you have been a client of mine or not. All you have to do is go to the blog and engage underneath the post. The instructions are in the blog. So all of this information is at your fingertips. I'll make sure to drop the link in the podcast, but that is a free resource with 15 different resources that you can utilize to grow your business. And all of those resources are free. Some of them are mine, some are not. Some ebooks, some are consultations. You just got to check it out. The next resource that I have is for someone that might be on a budget where you're not able to spend over $50. So let's say maybe you can't afford to promote your brand just yet, but you're trying to learn, how can I gain more sales? I have a selling mentorship that is very affordable. It starts at the price of $12.99 for 1 year. And to receive this mentorship, all you have to do is go purchase it, and then you'll automatically gain video access to every mentorship room. So even if you're not able to attend, if things change up last minute and you're like, you know what, I'm tired, I just want to sleep in, you can still do that and get a recording of the entire room. So our previous mentorship room, we were discussing different ways that we could gain sales for the year of 2025. And we were talking about specific behaviors that we want to execute. Because a lot of times we focus on the goal, but we don't focus on what we're doing to get there. And that's really where, this is a free piece of advice, but that's where a lot of business owners kind of feel stuck, is because we're so focused on, I want $1 million, I want this, but what habits are you creating to get there? And are you doing it consistently enough, or are you just only doing it on the days when it feels easy? So, that's the question that you have to ask yourself. And in this selling mentorship, we do talk about mindset, but I also give out selling techniques that I've used in different retail brands, big and small. So for huge volume, where we're getting in customers quick, and it's like, how can I help you? What did you need? You need this? Okay, bam, next. And then customers where we're asking questions and we're assessing their needs. What were you looking for? How can I assist you? Are you wanting hands-on assistance, or do you want to take a step back? So I've worked with multiple styles of selling in different industries and in different environments. So it's only $12. You could spend that on a McDonald's meal. Probably get you some cookies with it too. So that's going to be on the lower budget. That's very affordable. And then on the higher budget, which I technically would still say this price point is very reasonable, is our deluxe membership. So right now it's already on sale for $200. But if you're purchasing it today, when you're listening to this podcast, you can receive it at 50% off with the coupon code FLASH. And that's available to 5 people. And after January 31st, it will no longer be available. So it will be on the price of $200. That is a sale price for the entire year of 2025. So if at any given time you want to be promoted on a podcast, you want a one-on-one podcast interview, you want your products or services talking your brand, then you would sign up for the deluxe membership. And the podcast isn't the only highlighted benefit. It is a great one because you're able to join as many as you'd like. And we host them twice a month, the group interviews, but you also get a separate one where we talk strictly about your brand. And so I have really done the research on what gets clicks, what people are excited to hear about, the best way to get the message across to them. So depending on your brand, we would sit down and we would have a marketing session. And then I would come to you with an idea for our podcast interview. And then after we execute that idea, we spend the rest of the interview talking about your services, your product, your story, why you started. And so that's another juicy part of it. But my favorite part of the deluxe membership, because we have quite a few, is the fact that not only do you receive the podcast access, you also receive a branded interview, you get your brand storytelling session, and you receive an email newsletter blogs. I love to be able to talk freely about the brands that I support. So if you're a deluxe member, when I'm doing these podcasts, I consciously try to make sure that I'm thinking about brands that provide a solution for our listeners. So that is the deluxe membership, priced at $200, but you can get it for 50% off if you're purchasing it on January 31st today. And if you're not, you can still go get it at the sale price at $200 until the end of the year. We do have payment plans available, but the payment plan would mean you need to pay full price, not the upfront discounted price. The full price for this service is $600. So like I said, even though this is my quote unquote higher price point item, it's still very affordable because it's $200 for 365 days. And most directories that you join, just to have your business listed, it's going to start off at around at least $50 a month on average. And that's just to have it listed. That's not resources. That's not chat rooms. That's not being placed on a panel. That's not having a branding or marketing consultation. That's not receiving a free business resource portal that you're able to access and ask questions and receive insight. None of that is included. It's just to be listed is usually around $50. So you're receiving this for $200 for 1 year, plus all of the resources that I just mentioned, not to mention our amazing community, private and public community that you can use, leverage to share your networking events, talk with other professionals, see if you can collaborate with people, see what clients might need services local and abroad. So those are the services that I have for today. Now that we've shared that and we've all kind of gone through, if anyone wants to, you can, but just leave one positive self-care reminder that is relevant to your industry for the audience. So does anybody want to go first, or should I go first? Which I want to do?
I'm gonna say always take a day to where you can just relax and be stress-free. And what part of that of my business that it plays in is I have a stress reliever candle, which is called Spa Day Bliss. And you can just light that candle and just relax, or you can even be in your tub and light it in your tub and relax, take a nice bubble bath, or however you want to do it as your relaxation day.
Okay, a good one. Okay. Anybody else want to share one?
Yeah, for me, I think for me, the thing for me is music. Music, like really, like it doesn't matter what kind of mood I'm in. If I need like a pick me up, I know what song to play. So music is key for me. It's like even like when I go to work, before going into the building, I get my mind right. I listen to, there's certain kind of music to get myself together to go into work. I've been home because I had knee surgery. So I've been home recouping from the knee surgery. And there's times that I'm here and I'm doing my exercises and I don't feel like doing it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I'm not going to say that thing, but I make the thing play music for me. For me, I play Coco T by Kes Band. And the minute I got soca going on in the house, then it doesn't matter what kind of mood I'm in. That's it. I'm good. I start playing soca, or I start playing reggae, or I play gospel, whatever it is that I need, to get me going. So music for me is key.
Okay. All right. Anyone else want to share one inspirational message? That's a good one too. I love music.
Yeah, music is like everything, especially in our house. We have dance parties, so I agree with that. For me, it's movement. And whether that's taking a walk around the block, whether that's going to the park and walking on the trail. Like this evening, I took my kids on a walk. We did a mile together, and it was so much fun. It was refreshing to step away out of everything and to be able to enjoy that moment with them, but also to get some steps in, get some exercise in. And they asked me, Mommy, can we do this more? Because we're tired of staying in the house all day. Well, for the most part, they're in the house. And it just feels so good to get up and move your body and just enjoy it. If it's a walk by yourself, quiet time by yourself, if it's walk with other friends and family, catch up on things, ask questions, talk about things. So being able to get that movement in is very, very important. And it's free. So you're not spending any money.
Okay, that's a good point too. Movement is free.
Well, I guess mine would be reading since I am a publisher. I love to read. So what I decided to do this year to really get back into the swing of things outside of my natural realm of reading my clients' information, I decided to take 30 minutes per day and I pick up some Black literature and I read it. Whether it's informational or whether it's just fun and relaxing. Either way, I take those 30 minutes every day, and if I don't listen to it, I actually read it with a book. Um, so that's my way of winding down, calming down, and getting myself back to the norm of reality around me. And I'm still doing what I do and I love to do, but doing it in a different aspect.
Okay. I like that. And I do enjoy reading. These are all really great tips for anyone that's trying to relax and maybe feels like they can't because they have to be on a budget. But reading, moving around, relaxing in a bathtub or relaxing in a shower, dancing, these all cost $0. And sometimes we don't even do that because we're in a funk or we're in a mood. But the crazy thing about it is that once you start doing it, your mood kind of goes away. So you just have to jump into it. Kind of like they say, dip your toe in. What about you, MJ?
So I believe that there are 3 types of vacations: vacations, daycations, staycations. Staycations are very much an essential part of life. For me, and I'm not sure, I might be assuming and stretching when I say this, I'm probably the only one on the panel that has multiple businesses and multiple jobs. So staycations is something that I have to subscribe to because there be days I'm tired. And all I want to do is look at my bed and my pillow with the Reverend Dr. Sheets in bed and pass the pillow. Okay. And Mrs. Turn off the alarm clock. So staycations is very much important for me. Because I move so much, there are days where I just need to stop. And sometimes it's okay to just stop. I think we're programmed, we gotta move. Take a day or two, or if you have the PTO on your other people's job, take the week to just relax. It's okay. Your body will thank you for it later.
I may need to take that advice.
I like that one.
Yes.
I love
Hey,
that.
look, I'm already plotting on when I can take my next vacation because MJ tired.
I love a good because it's needed. If you don't take it, you find yourself just stressed out and irritated in the moments where you're like, am I really upset or am I just stressed out and I need to take a break? And that staycation will usually tell you, yeah, this. So I like that. That's a good tip. Mine would be, this is the freest form of self-care that you could ever practice. And that is going to be to truly prioritize your mental and physical health. Turn off your phone, put on Do Not Disturb. Keep it on for as many hours as you need to, and start practicing saying this word. No. Start accepting the fact that you can't be everything to everyone, and start telling people what you can be, and they either take it and run with that and love it and embrace it, or they just don't and keep it moving. But we try so hard to be different things. We try so hard to bend over backwards. We try to be everywhere at once. I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do that, but I'm going to tell her that, but I'm going to say 1, this is all I can do. 2, no, I can't do it. Start saying it more often. And 3, shut off that technology. Shut off those phones. Shut off those devices. It's okay to be on Do Not Disturb. And that's going to be my biggest tip, because when you put your phone on Do Not Disturb and you put that thing away for a whole day or 2 days, you realize just how much people either take your time and presence for granted, number 1, or number 2, just how much you relied on that technology instead of taking a break and pulling yourself away from it. And so it's crazy how many people I've talked to where they've told me like, oh no, I can't put my phone on do not disturb. Oh, I can't do this because of that. There's always an excuse or a reason. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have a family member who you have to, that you're responsible for, or you have children and you have to keep the phone for school on, okay, turn on do not disturb and put only the people that you need to communicate with, and set a boundary even with those people, making it clear, do not call me unless it's an emergency. And some people are like, is that mean? Is that, no, it's not mean. People will worry the heck out of you. I got to keep it clean because it's going on social media. But people will worry the heck out of you for as long as you allow them to. The freest thing you can do is learn to set boundaries and accept the fact that you cannot be everything to everyone. You are what it is, and they take it for what it is, or they keep walking. That's going to be my self-care advice. So before you start spending money and trying to buy this and feel like I got to do that and I got to do that, realize you have everything you need right here. And when you start setting boundaries and stop trying to bend over backwards, you realize sometimes maybe it wasn't that I needed more money. Maybe I just needed to, like MJ said, chill and not be trying to do everything at once and not be trying to commit to everything at once. So that's going to be my advice. I hope that someone listens to this podcast, because we just gave like 6 different ways to take care of yourself on a budget, but we also shared resources regarding finance, travel, mental health, relaxation, sharing your story. So please take this information and share with somebody that you know needs to relax. That's it. Thank y'all for listening to the podcast. We enjoyed y'all. Let's go ahead and just rock out. I'm going to hit a little shoulder lean real quick, and we're going to fade out. Yeah, okay, Vanya. Booyaka, booyaka. Oh my God, I can't. Oh my God. I'm over here laughing. I can't even find the going back to the record button. Oh Lord. We stay focused. But thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching and listening to the Boss Babe blog podcast. And we will be back next month with 2 more self-care topics.